What's up, guys? Today I'm going to make some Chicago style pizza in a cast iron skillet. Stove top. We're going to heat the pan a little bit. We're going to heat the iron skillet a little bit. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm coming up with this on the fly. I'm coming up with this the other day. I was thinking Lou Malnati, right? It's very buttery. I was like, how is that crust buttery? When I had Lou Malnati, the frozen version, I noticed that the crust was very buttery and flaky, and almost like a pastry crust. And perhaps this is how they do it. Do it like this. They slather and layer the skillet with the butter. I don't know, but that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to get some butter underneath this thing. And not just butter, guys. Stay tuned. Look what else I'm going to do. I'm getting crazy in the lab today. I am getting theoretical, hypothetical. Let's get hypothetical, theoretical in the kitchen, baby. The only way to be in the kitchen is hypothetical and theoretical. Let's get this butter nice and melted. Let's get the sides nice and greased up. We're going to go with the Parmesan. All right, a little bit of this. And then we're going to go with some Pecorino, guys. Real deal. Locatelli. 95 years of tradition. Real deal cheese. No caking agents. No cellulose. No potato starch. Just Pecorino cheese, baby. You must be thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? Is he out of his mind? Maybe I am, but believe me, this might turn out okay. You don't know until you know. That is the true motto of scientific discovery. Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. You don't know till you know, but you gotta try. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna press the dough now into this thing over the cheese and hopefully get a nice crust underneath. Semolina flour, all-purpose flour combination. All right, so you knead it up a little bit. Okay, gonna got that provolone from the other day. And this is gonna be our barrier. Using a Galbani. I like Galbani. I got it 2 for $5. Part skim milk. All right, time to slather this with some sausage. Premio sweet Italian sausage meat. Not sausage, it's not in the casing. I like to work with this type of sausage because it's not in the casing and you could just smash it on there, spread it out, and make a nice sausage patty. And this is how they do it at Lou Malnati's. We're just going to put it on there and then we'll spread it after. Get the sausage spread nice and evenly, create a little patty. This is how they roll at Lou Malnati's. One of Chicago's most famous. Nice and even. Be rustic with it. Doesn't have to be too perfect. I want to get this in the oven because the dough's starting to sag. Work a little better. The problem is that I got this thing on the oven and it's starting to sag because the skillet is warm. I'm just going to put it on in slices. All right, here we go. Let's get it nice and even. This is a part skim milk mozzarella. Again, a lot of cheese, and you don't really want to get this too greasy because we're going to put a lot of cheese on it. Put a little more. Here's some of my fresh tomato sauce that I made. Give it a little spreading. Spread it evenly. And the final step, pecorino, locatelli, real deal. There's no food starch and potato. There's no potato starch in this thing. Fresh, good old sheep's milk pecorino. And we're done. Pop this bad boy in the oven, 500 degrees or higher, as high as your oven can get. And in 20 minutes, you will have your final product. All right, guys, I had to let this thing sit. Still can't touch it. Still can't touch it. Pizza like this, a thick Chicago pizza, needs to cool down before you cut it, because if you cut this thing as soon as it comes out of the oven, everything's just going to spill out. So I had to let it sit like 20 minutes. Here we go. I don't know what I'm in for, guys. This could be a disaster. I may not even upload this YouTube video. If this thing is burned on the bottom, I'm not experienced with Chicago style pizza. I don't know what I'm in for. I put that grated cheese on the bottom. That could have burned up. Who knows? But as for what I see so far, it's looking good. It's looking good. And here we go, guys, our first slice. And there we go, our first slice. Here's another thing I never did before. Knife and fork to eat pizza, first time. Not only is it my first time making Chicago style pizza, it's my first time eating pizza with a knife and fork. But that's how you gotta do it when it comes to Chicago style. Loving the undercarriage. But you gotta use it. But hey, I mean, you could eat it with your hands, but very hearty pizza. Sausage looks nice and cooked. Look at that. The bottom looks nice and brown. Mmm. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I'm really impressed with this. I'm really impressed with this. This was entirely experimental, guys. 100% experimental. Look at that bottom. Take a look at the profile of this slice. You have that sausage nestled between two thick, gooey layers of mozzarella cheese and provolone. Absolutely delicious. All right, guys, time to move on in and analyze my Chicago style pizza. First time ever making it. I think the only gripe I have with this is the thickness of it. I think I would have preferred it to be a little thicker. I would have preferred the dough to actually puff up to the height of the skillet. It's not quite there, but it's thick enough. It's kind of like Lou Malnati stick. It's nice and fluffy in the center. You get that crispy outer shell. And then look at that bottom, guys. You got that nice charred, grated Parmesan and pecorino cheese. Perfectly browned. When you bite into this thing, you're getting an explosion of cheesy flavor. All that grated cheese, that mozzarella. It's not too greasy. The sauce is nice and pulpy and fresh. It's my typical fresh tomato sauce. You saw it on my last video with the grandma pizza, and now you're seeing it now. There's no paste, no sugar added. A little bit of basil in the sauce, as you can see. I cooked the sauce with the basil in it already. Just basil, tomato, and garlic. What I also put in the sauce, aside from the garlic, is onion. There's a lot of onion. You can probably see them. They're so caramelized that you probably can't see them anymore. But there's lots of chopped garlic, and there's some onion right there. Really, really flavorful sauce. I'm gonna score it, why not? Come on. I know, you're probably like, this guy's full of himself. He's scoring his own pizza. Is he out of his mind? Look, why not? You wanna know what I think? I've tasted a lot of pizzas before. So why not stack it up against the rest and the best? I'm gonna be perfectly honest, guys. No bias. I'm gonna review this from a third-party perspective. And there's some air pockets going, so I'm pretty proud of that. I'm proud of that. It's a little chewy, on the chewy side of the spectrum, but there is some airiness to it. It's fluffy enough, and it ends with a slight cheesy crunch. Not a crunch, a cheesy crunch. I think it's got the right balance of chew and crunch. The quality sauce, fresh, decent cheese, Galbani low moisture, good imported pecorino, good ingredients. Going 8-4 on this, guys. In terms of just the overall flavor and taste and the texture of that crust, perfect for deep dish. I almost don't want to score it too high because I'm going to sound like a pompous prick. 8-4, man, I'm telling you. I guarantee you guys, I think you guys would approve of that score if you tasted this. Well, guys, that's a review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you guys are inspired to make pizza at home. And I hope you found this video helpful and informative, if not a little entertaining. Be well. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, keep those bellies full, folks. Have fun in the kitchen. This is Antonio, signing off.